And if they want help, they have to ask for it. Because if we go in, all they do is complain. But if they want help, they can ask for it. And they're going to need help. They ask, but they have to say please. Start spitting in people's faces, punching our people, punching our soldiers, our patriots. They will get taken care of in at least an equal way, both ways. But I think overall, I think it's 80% in favor of law enforcement.
Intervene. You asked
on what?
Secretary Noem not to send in DHS in Democratic states.
Yeah, no, I let them ask us if they want help. You know, they're always complaining. If you go in, they complain. They complain no matter what. You know, we brought crime to the lowest point in the history of our country. 125 years, 1900. Think of it. Think of that, 1900. Can you imagine? We have the lowest crime in the history of our country, despite the fact that our country was riddled with a lot of bad people from the Biden open border. But we've taken a lot of them out. We're at the lowest point in history. We have the least number of murders in the recorded history of our country. That's incredible. But honestly, the crime-ridden cities are all Democrat-run cities. And if they want help, they have to ask for it. Because if we go in, all they do is complain. But if they want help, they can ask for it. And they're going to need help. Los Angeles, as an example, we went in, we solved it. The chief law enforcement officer in Los Angeles said they couldn't have done it without the federal government. A week later, he said they didn't need the federal government. You know, so we don't want that. If they want help, they'll ask, but they have to say please.
On DHS funding, sir, the Democrats have made 3 demands. They say they want no roving patrols, they want established rules for use of force, and they want masks off.
Well, we'll talk about it. It's not appropriate yet. We have to let a little time go by, but we'll talk about it. But you know, I got elected for law enforcement, for the border, for the economy, things I've done a great job with. I mean, when you have the lowest crime rate in the history of our country, recorded in 125 years, to be exact. So I fulfill so much. We'll have to talk about that over the next 3 or 4 days.
Sir, what did you think of the latest release of Epstein files, and do you think your critics will be satisfied with?
Well, they should be, because it looked like this guy Wolf, who's a writer, was conspiring with Epstein to do harm to me. And I didn't see it myself, but I was told by some very important people that not only does it absolve me, it's the opposite of what people were hoping, you know, the radical left. That Wolf, who's a third-rate writer, was conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein to hurt me, politically or otherwise. And that came through loud and clear. So we'll probably sue Wolf on that.
Sir, did you speak, or did you have any knowledge?
And maybe the Epstein estate, I guess. I don't know, but we're going to certainly sue Wolf.
You want to sue the Epstein estate?
Well, you may, I guess so, because he was conspiring with Wolf to do harm to me politically. That's not a friend.
When you said people will suffer an equal or greater consequence.
Well, if they do anything bad to our people, they will have to suffer. I'm sorry. If they start spitting in people's faces, punching our people, punching our soldiers, our patriots, they will get taken care of in at least an equal way. But they're not going to do that. Like, you see it, the way they treat our people. And I said, you're allowed, if somebody does that, you can do something back. You're not going to stand there and take it. If somebody spits in your face, that will not be a pleasant thing for the person that spits. We're not letting people spit in our soldiers' face as they stand at attention, and they're not allowed to do anything. If they throw bricks at a car, at one of our vehicles, that are very expensive vehicles, they're going to be met with very, very serious force.
Sir, do you think it's good having lots of cameras on these kinds of incidents between law enforcement and the people?
I think it would help law enforcement, but I'd have to talk to them. I'm going to be talking to them tomorrow. Actually, I think it would help law enforcement. You know, that works both ways. But I think overall, I think it's 80% in favor of law enforcement.
Who are you talking to tomorrow on law enforcement?
A lot of people. Well, I'm speaking to Kristi, I'm speaking to Homeland, a lot of people. We have it in good shape. And, Minnesota crime is way down because of what we've done. We've taken out thousands of criminals. What we want in Minnesota, we want them to open their jails and give us their criminals, and we're gone. That's all we want. And they're going to have to do it.
How are you feeling about Secretary Noem's handling of the matters in the last week?
Well, she's doing great. I mean, we have a closed border. We've taken out thousands and thousands of killers and murderers and everything else, removed them from our country by the tens of thousands, and we have the crime rate that's the lowest in history. You know, I didn't do the crime rate stats. It just came out yesterday that we have the lowest crime rate in the history of our country. So how's she doing? I think she's doing well, and she's a good person. She works hard. Tom Homeland is a star. You know, he's incredible. I mean, the guy's incredible. He's got an unbelievable, he's tough, and yet everybody likes him, both sides. So he's been great. But he said to me just tonight, he said, look, they've got to open up their prisons and give us their criminals and their murderers and their drug lords, and, you know, and we'll take care of them. And that's why crime is down in Minnesota, not because of anything they did, it's because of what we did. Same thing in Chicago. We have crime down in Chicago, and most people don't even know we're there, but we're there doing a good job. We have crime down all over the nation.
On your federal, on your Fed nominee, Mr. Kevin Warsh, why are you willing to wait for Senator Tom Tillis to leave the Senate, essentially, until, if you have to, if Senator Tillis...
For Tillis, I didn't say I wouldn't wait, but I mean, he's leaving the Senate for a reason, because what he asked for didn't get done. So it's one of those things. I think he may get Democrat votes too. I think he's so good that he'll probably get Democrat votes. He should. He's very good. My choice, my Fed choice, should get Democrat votes.
Do you have a sense of what he's going to do as far as interest rates are concerned?
I hope he's going to lower them. I mean, if you watch him on television, you know, because I watch interviews and statements, I hope he's going to lower, but you know, he's going to have to do what he wants to do.
Can he tell you? Did he make any commitments?
No commitments. I don't want to do that. I could do that, I guess, if I wanted, but I didn't do it. I based it on quality. I mean, he's a very high quality person. He should have no trouble getting through.
Mr. President, did you make a comment at the dinner about saying that you would sue Warsh?
About what?
About suing Warsh if he does not lower interest
Yes,
rates?
it's a roast. It's a roast. It's a comedy then.
So it was a joke.
And I said, of course it was. It was all comedy.
And then on a more serious note, you're suing the IRS. Can you talk a little bit about what it's like to be on both sides of a lawsuit?
It's very interesting. I have another one where I've virtually won the Mar-a-Lago break-in suit, and I have to work out some kind of a settlement. I'm supposed to work out a settlement with myself because when the FBI broke in, we sued. Before I was president, I sued, and obviously it was a very good suit. And I have that one, and I have to work out a settlement.
Have you been struggling to pay a bonding on how to handle that?
Well, I think what we'll do is do something for charity. We're thinking about doing something for charity where I'll give money to charity. We could make it a substantial amount. Nobody would care because it's going to go to numerous very good charities.
So you had that tweet today about Minneapolis and how you might not see federal authorities